Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now the starting group for the visitors. Michael Jordan is out there with Johnson. Then there's Moses Malone. Then there's Bird. And it's McHale in at the power forward position. Bryant. It's hauled in by Bird. And so Bird will bring it up for the 80s team. Jordan, the pass to Johnson. Back to Jordan. Jordan sets the screen for McHale. Michael Jordan on the wing. The rebound by Johnson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Bryant. The shot, no good. Bird with some nice D. Johnson outside. Jordan passes to McHale. Jordan, a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Jordan. The 19-foot shot uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Jordan getting quickly into the shot. No hesitation. Supreme confidence shooting off the pass.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Malone with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Just 2 to shoot. For 3, West.
Locked down D. When Jordan really gets after it, his athleticism can be overwhelming.
Pass to Johnson. Malone outside. McHale setting the pick for Malone. Here's Bird. Rebound the Lakers. Now Johnson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Magic so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
Pass to McHale. There's a screen by McHale. It's stolen by Bryant. To the inside. That's good from Shaq on the assist by Bryant.
He's as dominant as any big that's ever played the game. Shaq is a problem in all capital letters and exclamation points.
Now here's McHale. Johnson outside. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen by O'Neal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Magic. And they're on the break. Jacks up a 3. No good from Jordan.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So the 80s team called timeout. They're first. The 80s team with the ball. Pass to Bird. And stolen by Bryant. And here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. Magic Johnson picks one up.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Free throw good, West. And both free throws good for West. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Jordan. Jordan sets the screen for McHale. Johnson outside. Shot to stop the run. Rebound the Lakers. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's McHale. Still scoreless. Here's Jordan. That one falls, coming off McHale's feet.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Now Bird, Johnson outside. Pass to Jordan. Back to Johnson. Now here's Malone. To the middle, Kobe with the steal. Johnson in the corner. And here is West. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And here is Johnson. Jordan passes to McHale. Jordan sets the pick for McHale. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. From deep, Jordan. And a check with the rebound. West down low. Guarded by Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. The Lakers making a switch here. Baylor's checked in. And both free throws good for West. It's a 6-point game. Inside, here's Malone, and Malone with the stuff.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint.
West finds O'Neal. Johnson inside. Johnson on him, and Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by O'Neal.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Johnson surveying the floor. Bird with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Ryan's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Shaq. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Bird. O'Neal kicks to Bryant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Some solid defense here from Malone. Outside, Jordan. Here's Johnson. Irving sets a screen for Malone. O'Neal with the steal. Johnson up top, covered by Irving. It's deflected. Malone with the steal. From outside the arc, Irving can't hit. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Johnson kicks to Bryant. Johnson against Johnson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
LeBron, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Malone dishes to Johnson. Pass to Olajuwon. Baylor with the steal. Johnson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And Bryant slams it in.
Watch out now. Bryant loves to attack the rack like that, throwing it down.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Los Angeles on D. Olajuwon passes to Malone. Up top, Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Malone finishing it off.
A tried and true play for this team. Malone exceptional in the pick and roll.
Kobe a screen on Malone. Outside Baylor. Bryant dishes to Baylor. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Kobe with the brilliant assist that time.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Back to Johnson. Now here's Malone. Covered by LeBron. And it's Olajuwon missing.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Pass to LeBron. Driving in. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Johnson. Down low and stolen by LeBron. Fast break. Here they come. And the dunk by Kobe.
Well, you've got to be careful around LeBron and mindful of his presence now. He's very opportunistic defensively, and with that size, speed, and anticipation, he can pick your pocket.
Now here's Jordan. Johnson left side. Clock at 6. Back to Jordan. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Baylor. Shot from 6. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the paint. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Jordan, so sweet to watch in the air. What a treat.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Outside Bryant. Baylor kicks to James. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the inside. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Olajuwon doing what he does, going to work in the paint area, playing to his strengths, and getting it up and down.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And Los Angeles with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for O'Neal. Worthy comes in for Kobe. And it's Goodrich in for Johnson. The 80s team also changing it up. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Malone. Bird comes in for Jordan. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Magic Johnson. And here's James outside. Rebound, Julius Erving. The 80s team with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Elgin Baylor with the rebound. Pass to Goodrich. Now Worthy. Thomas covering. Kicks it out to Baylor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, the power and grace of Elgin Baylor, just too much to handle. This time he draws the foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And so Baylor nails both of them.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Bird outside. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Bird. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Bird hits them both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bird. Thomas kicks to Olajuwon. Pass to Bird. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on LeBron. Bird, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Goodrich. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. And the 80s team has possession. 9-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Hakeem's size makes him hard to match up against, especially when he's determined to score inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
You know, on the floor, Hakeem just doesn't have a physical advantage. He's also very mentally tough. He brings a lot of focus to his game.
And Olajuwon drops them both. Goodrich against Thomas. Pass to James. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
You know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the court for the 80s team, Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Bird. Then it's Thomas. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Bird outside. Pass to Olajuwon. And he makes good on the layup. Olajuwon's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's LeBron. Spins. Outside Baylor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, nice to see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, my idol, knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Goodrich. Still without a basket. Worthy outside. Back to Goodrich. Pass to Baylor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Chalk up 2 there. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
Now, here is Olajuwon. He has 6, and it's good for 2.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Inside. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
West is checked in for Goodrich. The 80s team also changing it up. McHale comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Wilkins in for Irving. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. West outside. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. Pass to West. Over Thomas. And he can't bank that one in. And so Bird will bring it up for the 80s team. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. The baseline jam. He's off on that one. Los Angeles leading by 5. James kicks it to West. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Worthy. Kicks it out to James. Stolen by Bird. Right side Thomas. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Worthy, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Now, here's Worthy. Nothing on the board. Worthy, a screen on Wilkins. Baylor passes to West. Teardrop shot. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And you know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. And here's Bird for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bird's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the Lakers call time here. The 80s team making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Elijah. Jordan comes in for Wilkins. And it's Moncrief in for Isaiah Thomas. Now here's West. 6 points for him. Abdul-Jabbar in the corner. Jordan against Bryant. And no good that time. Jordan with some nice D. The 80s team with the ball. Trailing by 4. Jordan sets the pick for McHale. Pass to Moncrief. Back to McHale. Over Abdul-Jabbar. A shot by McHale, no good. To the middle. Here's Bryant. Bird with some nice D.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Jordan finds McHale. Jordan with a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Jordan. That one falls. Coming off McHale's feet. McHale's got 3 assists now in this one. LeBron outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. West a screen on McHale. Pass to James. Over Bird. Outside for Kobe. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Well, the challenge McHale poses for defenses is all the moves he has. Slippery, and he just seems to make guys fouling.
And that one falls for McHale.
You talk about footwork in the post, I think McHale is without peer. And it takes a lot of practice to refine the footwork that he has. That's dedication to your craft on full, fruitful display.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Davis comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Johnson in for James. And it's tied up with that one. So it's the Lakers now. Outside, Kobe. Back to West. And nothing is falling for him right now. West has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Johnson with it. Still yet to score. Elijah one inside. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid.
Kobe rises up and hammers it home.
Boy, terrific timing on that connection right there. Well done both ways.
Pass to Jordan. McHale outside. Jordan sets the screen for McHale. Now, here's Johnson. Elijah on left side. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Great size and scoring ability. Hakeem, a tough assignment defensively. Throwing whistles, drawing fouls, nothing new for him.
Lakers trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The 80s team making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Kobe. Misses from close range. And the 80s team has possession. 3-point lead. Johnson finds Jordan. Jordan with a screen on Davis. And here is Johnson, defended by West. Shot clock at 6. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound the Lakers. Johnson outside. Left side, Davis. Pass to West. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for McHale. Jordan in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from McHale. That's 10 points for Jordan. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. And he drives in. Davis, the pass to Mikan. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Mikan's shot is good.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Down low. That was a textbook jam by Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game. Shaq is checked in for Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Anthony Davis. The 80s team also changing it up. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Larry Bird subbed for Worthy. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Bird. Here's Bryant. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Bryant's mid-range game is an absolute killer. So confident in that space.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Johnson outside. It goes in, and the 80s team lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Kobe.
Oh, it's been all Kobe all the time tonight. What a scoring machine.
Jordan sets the pick for McHale. Johnson outside. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Bryant. McHale with the rebound. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Johnson against Johnson. Here's Bird. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got his 4th rebound in this one. O'Neal a screen on Jordan. Here's West. It's hauled in by Malone.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Kobe can't hit. Bird against Kobe. Bird kicks to Johnson. McHale with a screen on Johnson. Back to Bird. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The 80s team leads by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hakeem Olajuwon has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
They've got Kobe. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's West, and it's Johnson in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Johnson outside. Malone right side. No good that time. Shaq with some nice D. Johnson, the pass to Kobe. Looking to get back on track here. Can't hit from in close. West against Jordan. Pass to Malone. Plays it up and banks it in. Malone's got the lead up to 5 now for the 80s team.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Johnson. West against Jordan. And it's West missing. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Malone. Here's Johnson, defended by West. Outside Jordan, fires for 3, and good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here is West. Over Jordan. And that's collected by Malone.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Johnson finds Malone. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Up top, Kobe. Bird cover. O'Neal sets the screen for Johnson. Malone with the steal. On the wing, Bird. Guarded by Kobe. Back to Johnson. Bird, a screen on Johnson. Bird against Bryant. Outside, Jordan. Offline with his 3. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Bryant. Los Angeles with another miss. Bird dishes to Johnson. O'Neal with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Yep, that one goes. Abdul-Jabbar's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. In the corner, McHale with it. 5 on the clock. And here's Jordan outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Johnson outside. To the middle. Here's West. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
West against Jordan. Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal sets the screen for Kobe. Stolen by Bird. Johnson outside. Rebound the Lakers. Shaq's got 8 rebounds in this game. Bird against Kobe. Inside, Bryant sinks it.
And Kobe can score from anywhere on the floor, especially dangerous from inside.
Pass to Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for McHale. Johnson outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Timeout called the Lakers. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Now, here is Jordan. Jordan sets the screen for McHale. And here is Johnson. Now, here's Malone. Defended by Shaq. Outside Bryant. Back to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar outside. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Bird. Bird's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Johnson outside. McHale outside. Jordan sets the screen for McHale. Pass to Johnson. Malone left side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Shaq.
You know, he's such a load to deal with inside because Malone's intensity and relentlessness down there makes defenses almost have to foul it.
That free throw, no good. Baylor, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he sinks the second.
You know, Moses Malone is a true two-way player. He's an outstanding talent on both ends of the floor, able to score in dominating fashion, and really a ferocious rebounder.
Outside, O'Neal. To the paint, here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, the lob to Irving. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's what we're talking about now. The Dr. J literally taking flight.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for O'Neal. On the wing, Bryant. And again, no good by the Lakers. Johnson outside. Pass to Jordan. Jordan with a screen on Kobe. Johnson outside. Back to Bird. Fires away from outside. O'Neal with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. They trail by 11. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Covered by Irving. Baylor kicks to Johnson. Shaq is screen on Johnson to end the cold streak. Julius Irving comes up with the rebound. The 80s team with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Bird outside. Here's Malone. And that one is good. Malone's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, his length, his persistence, his size. Moses was custom made to own the glass. Great offensive play right there.
And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Kobe sets the pick for Johnson. Outside, O'Neal. Johnson outside. Shoots over Johnson. And the ball out of play. The 80s team will inbound. And Los Angeles with some changes. Worthy comes in for Shaq. And it's LeBron in for Bryant. The 80s team also changing it up. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Malone. And Olajuwon subbed in for Michael Jordan. Outside Irving. Olajuwon inside. Worthy defending.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
James, the pass to Johnson. Here's Baylor. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To end the run, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Johnson outside. Inside, Olajuwon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. In the corner, it's James.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the third. Kicks it out to Baylor. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. LeBron, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And again, the Lakers, no good. Johnson with it. He's picked up by James. To the middle. And Kareem throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
James looking it over. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Abdul-Jabbar against Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson outside. That's good from Worthy on the assist by James.
You know, one of the things I like about James Worthy's game is he doesn't take bad shots. He really focuses on getting high percentage shots.
Here's Bird. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Bird's got 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Away team.
Los Angeles making a switch here. West is checked in. 80's team also changing it up. McHale comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Thomas subbed in for Magic Johnson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to James. Clock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for James. And it's good, 2 points. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Olajuwon on the wing. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the 80's team, up 19. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the 80's team, Irving is out there with Kevin McHale. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 6. West finds James over Irving. LeBron can't get it to go.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over. And guys, in the open court, that's where Dr. J has you holding your breath. He is a human highlight reel.
LeBron passes to Mikan. Olajuwon with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Some changes for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Worthy. And it's Baylor in for James. Kobe, that's for 2. Cans the shot from the wing.
Bryant demonstrating how confident he is because, to me, it looks like he feels he can score whenever he wants to.
Back to Jordan. Olajuwon with a screen on Kobe. Goes up to the stripe. Jordan can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 21. West down low. Thomas is there. A baseline J. That one a little long.
Love the spin move right there, but he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot. He may have spun himself dizzy out of the spin move.
Pass to Olajuwon. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas kicks to Jordan. Over West. Jordan can't get it to go. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. Now here's West. Davis with a screen on Thomas. West against Thomas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's sent back by McHale. Down low, Jordan dishes to Olajuwon. Can't connect from short range. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
And Thomas doing what a point guard does, setting the tone and pace for his team.
Jordan against Bryant. And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. LeBron, he's checked in for Baylor. The 80s team also changing it up. Malone's checked in for Olajuwon. And it's Wilkins in for Isaiah Thomas. Outside, James. Shoots over Worthy, and James gets it to go on the assist by Davis.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
McHale kicks to Wilkins. Jordan against West. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. That's now 8 points for Kevin McHale.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on James Worthy. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 80s team?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And he knocks down the first one.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And the Lakers making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. That one misses. The 80s team with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Back to Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for McHale. Outside Wilkins. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Here's Jordan. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
Wilkins outside. Worthy feeling it out a bit. Michael Jordan on the wing, defended by West. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mikan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, James. Worthy pulls it in. LeBron's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. Pass to Jordan. Back to Wilkins. Now here's Malone. Outside, Jordan. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
On the wing, James. The turnaround Jay. Bank shot. No good. And Worthy has got it here for the 80s team. Wilkins kicks to Jordan. Jordan a screen on Shaq. O'Neal against McHale. They swipe it. Malone with the steal.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there, and he never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. The 80s team making some changes. Bird comes in for McHale, and it's Johnson in for Dominique Wilkins. Outside Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for Worthy. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Malone. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 9th assist in the game now. Worthy outside. Here's Johnson. And here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Worthy kicks to Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Jordan sets the screen for Worthy. Here's Johnson. Worthy outside. Bird way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson outside. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. West is checked in for the Lakers.
3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the 80s team. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Abdul-Jabbar passes to West. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wilkins. Los Angeles with another miss. O'Neal with the steal. Good D by Elijah. Outside Thomas. It's Wilkins on the wing. Fended by West. Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
Oh, the human highlight reel. Add another one to his package.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Worthy. That free throw good from Wilkins. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to Elijah. Over Abdul-Jabbar, and Elijah with the basket on the assist by Irving. 19 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Looking to get it going, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The 4th team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
And the first one at the line is good. The 80s team making a switch here. Worthy's checked in, and both free throws good for West. Now here's Thomas. On the wing, Irving. Back to Thomas. Pass to Worthy. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. West outside. To the paint. The kick out to Bryant. And finished off by O'Neal.
Because Shaquille O'Neal is so big and so athletic and so relentless, it's really hard to keep him off the glass.
Pass to Irving. On the wing, Worthy. Just 5 to shoot. Wilkins wide open, and he fired. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
If you set up Neek, he's going to deliver. He is hungry to score.
Now West shoots over Wilkins. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
On the wing, Worthy. Back to Thomas. Pass to Irving. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bryant's shot is off. And here is Thomas. On the wing, Irving. Back to Thomas. Wilkins surveying the defense. Over West. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Wilkins has got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, Neek gets so much lift on that jump shot, it's really hard for any defender to affect his shot.
Kobe against Irving. Bryant, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. And the 80s team has possession. Bounce pass, Thomas. Irving kicks it over to Worthy. Thomas passes to Wilkins. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. West with some nice D. Puts it up from 12, and it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by West.
Sometimes it's like Kareem can just score at will, able to find points in just about any situation.
Outside Thomas. And so it's the 80s team winning this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Moses Malone.